They knew I was standing on business. I'm the business. They knew I had my back. Like, it's about time Kaylee got some balls. It's about time. I hate to see it. I hate to say it. But that's just what it is. Be unique. Stop trying to be like everybody else. If you lack confidence, this conversation that we're about to have is going to be slightly uncomfortable. But that's what we want. If you can't handle it, goodbye. Step one. Step one. If you know me, I always write my notes in my notes. You know, I always think, I'm always thinking. I gotta jot my stuff down, okay? Step one, learn how to stand up for yourself. This is probably something that you've heard over and over and over again. So when are you going to do it? Like, you already know what to do. You know what to do, but when are you going to do it? You allow people to talk about you all the time. You hear it in the office. You hear it at the gym. You hear it, but you don't do anything about it, which is why you're not confident. You lack confidence just because of that reason. You feel like it's you know it's not okay, but you probably feel like you will be over dramatic or you'll be embarrassed if you speak up for yourself. The only people I respect is people that stand up for themselves and people that love themselves enough to stand up for themselves. Oh, it's not embarrassing. You'll probably feel embarrassed internally, but to everybody else, they're like, wow, I wish I could do that. And it's as simple as saying, don't talk to me like that. You don't have to be rude with it. Just don't talk to me like that. I don't like that. Or, excuse me? You know, just you don't even have to have attitude, but just stand up for yourself. You're not confident because you hear all of this stuff. And sometimes, even with the hurtful jokes, you will laugh with the jokes. Stop doing that. Like, stop, literally stop doing that. That's why you're not confident. You lack confidence because you hear it and you laugh with the jokes. And now people are formulating, okay, this is okay. This is okay to say this. This is okay to do this. You don't stand up for yourself. And trust me, I know I'm speaking so strongly about this topic because I know what it means to lack confidence. And I listen to people every day where I work and other places that I work, and they're like 50 years old. They're like 60 years old and saying, oh man, see, still kind of working on that confidence. I feel I'm 26 years old, and I feel like I've kind of accomplished that. Nobody feels comfortable walking over me because they know I'll say something. I won't be disrespectful. I will never put my hands on anybody, but you're not going to cross me. You're not going to disrespect me. I won't let that happen. The energy that I carry won't let that happen. It's like people already know not to disrespect me because I put out that energy. Put out that energy. And it all stemmed from me being bullied all throughout high school. You know, I was bullied like crazy. People would call me paper. I was skinny. I was skinny. People would call me paper. People would call me pancake. People would put gum in my seat and say, Kaylee, wait, stand up real quick. Let me see your outfit. I would stand up. Oh, what's that on your pants? In the middle of class. That was the only time I stood up for myself. At that point, oh, y'all, I raised hell. I raised hell. But you know what? After that moment, after I raised some hell, after that, they didn't mess with me again because they knew I was about that life. They knew I was standing on business. I'm the business. They knew I had my back. Like, it's about time Kaylee got some balls. It's about time. Stand up for yourself because it's not cute to allow people to sit there and talk about you and do stuff like that and bully you. You mean people think you're only going to be bullied in high school? No. Wait till you go into the workplace. You will see a lot of it. But I only, like I said before, I only respect people who go out their way and stand up for themselves, regardless of if they feel like it's going to embarrass them. It's not. It's going to make you look so strong. I promise you. I will respect you even more. Okay? So learn to stand up for yourself. I was literally recording everything that I was saying and I didn't know. Number 2. I'm drinking Celsius, but I usually drink Alani. I love Alani, but this is not that bad. I'm probably a little late to the party, but it's not bad. Number 2. This is gonna, you know, ruffle some feathers. This is gonna ruffle some feathers a little bit. But I'm here to be honest. I'm here to actually give you guys the answer and have the confidence that I have. Whether it's in the gym, whether it's at the workplace, I have confidence. 2, fix your insecurities. When I'm saying to fix your insecurities, I mean look at what you're insecure about, whether that be acne, whether that be small boobs. I mean, I have small boobs, but guess what? And this is what a lot of people can't do. They can't do it. They can't do it. They don't learn to love their body as is. They can't do it. They can't. So what do? They run to get surgery. They run to get the BBL. And I'm not dissing anybody that has the boobs done or has the BBL. That's you. It's your body. You do what you want. You'll never see me doing it though. You will never see me getting my boobs done. You'll never see me getting a BBL, putting all of that into my body. Just won't see me doing it. Not dissing you for doing it, but you won't see me doing it. A lot of people can't learn to love themselves as is. They don't want to go through that. They don't want to go through the process. But in doing that, I have no insecurities. That was my main thing that I was insecure about. 2 main things I was insecure about is 3 main things I was insecure about. My small boobs, my how skinny I was. I was very skinny throughout high school, and my acne. I had bad acne when I was getting out of college and everything. So I realized when I accepted that I had small boobs, I took a journey, and that journey was probably about a year long of literally just loving my small boobs. And I learned to love it by wearing complimenting things, that complimented me, complimented my boobs. I learned to wear swimsuits and not try to cover up. I learned to embrace it. I embrace the small boobs. I learned to embrace it and I learned to love it. But a lot of people can't do that. A lot of people won't put in the time to do that. I put in a year. I put in a year to erase this insecurity that I built up for myself. Meanwhile, nobody was paying attention to my small boobs. I was thinking everybody was looking at my small boobs. I was thinking everybody was looking at my weight. I was thinking that everybody was looking at my acne. It was my perspective changed when it came to my acne when I seen this beautiful Caucasian lady or girl. I don't know how old she was, probably like 26 or something. I don't know. But, she had acne, like cystic acne and all of that, but her hair was nicely done, her eyelashes were done, and all I could think to myself is, "Wow, she is so beautiful." It's her confidence. It's not even I didn't mean forget the acne, like, "Wow, how do you stand like that? You're so beautiful. You're so elegant." It's just because she was confident. It's not that she was trying to hide it. And I realized that when you try to hide, your acne, you tried to hide your boobs, you tried to hide your insecurities, that is what makes you less confident. You have to learn to love your insecurities. That is going to be so hard for people to do. It's going to be hard for people to wrap their head around, honestly. Some people cannot wrap their head around loving their body as is. Learn. That is what I did, and I have no insecurities. I have no insecurities, and I know I have acne. I have some scars. I have some scars or 2 or 3 or 4. I have some acne on my back. But guess what? You will still see me in the gym wearing a sports bra. You will still see me walking out here with straight lotion on my face, not really dolled up, you'll see it because I'm not trying to hide it because I'm human. I'm not perfect. Understand that. You will get more confidence understanding that you're just human. I'm human. This is me. Number 3, stop making excuses and go to the gym. Pour into yourself. Again, stop making excuses and go to the gym. Pour into yourself. You know how much respect that you slowly gain for yourself? Even you probably won't even recognize it. But you know how much respect that you'll have for yourself when you actually go to the gym and show yourself, okay, you know what? I don't like how I look in the mirror. I accept it. I accept this is how I look, but I don't like it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to get these rolls off my back. I'm going to get some weight on my legs. I'm going to get some weight on my butt. I'm going to put the work in. I'm going to put the work in. You know how much confidence that you have just by doing that? Instead of, like I said, taking the easy way out and go getting some surgery? You know how much confidence that you'll develop in just putting in the work alone? You'll gain so much confidence. But that's something that a lot of people aren't willing to do, and I hate to see it. I hate to see it. I hate to say it, but that's just what it is. People don't like putting in the work. It makes them uncomfortable. People don't like being uncomfortable. But in order to thrive in life, you got to be uncomfortable. You got to be uncomfortable. You got to step out of, you have got to stop doing that. You have got. No, seriously though. Like you literally have to step out of your comfort zone. You have to be uncomfortable if you want to gain confidence. Gaining confidence was probably the most uncomfortable thing that I had to do. I had to take a full year on learning how to love myself. That was uncomfortable. That was so uncomfortable, but I learned how to do it. And guess what? I'm the love of my life. I promise you. I learned to do that. I learned to accept my insecurities. You know how uncomfortable that was? While I'm seeing all these other people go get BBLs and go get their breasts done. You know how quick I was in how close I was and to falling through that circle, falling through that tunnel with everybody else? I learned. I literally learned to love myself. I learned to go to the gym every day. I learned to respect myself. That gained my confidence up. I learned to do it. A lot of people aren't willing to put in the work. And that's okay. It's not for everybody. Some people they feel like they were made to take the easy way out. They don't want to put in the work. But you're here. You're watching this video. Of course, you want to do something. You know what I'm saying? Put in the work. Go to the gym. Put in the work. It's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be uncomfortable to lift those weights. It's going to be uncomfortable to gain that weight. It's going to be uncomfortable to lose that weight. But guess what? You're gaining your confidence as you're doing that. I hope you know that. So go to the gym. Stop wasting time. Number 4. I worked I got up at 4 a.m. so I can be at work at 5:45. And I got off at 2:15. This is what I needed. Number 4. And I saved the best for last. This is so important. Learn to stop hiding who you are. Man, this hits home for me. I know it's going to hit home for some people that are watching. Stop hiding who you are. And honestly, it all connects together when you think about it, like learning how to love yourself. It's all in the process, but when you learn to stop hiding who you are, you've reached the ultimate success in gaining confidence. Meaning, you don't give two fucks about what anybody has to say. You don't care what your brother thinks, sister thinks, friends think, parents think, grandparents think. You don't care because you're living this life for you. That's the ultimate, in my eyes, that is like the ultimate level of confidence. Like, oh, you're confident. You don't care. You don't care what anybody has to say. And it's like I always wanted to be like that. I was like, oh, I just want to be so carefree. I just wish I just wouldn't care what everybody else thought of me. So say that. What helps me, I used to do it. Sometimes I still do it. If I'm getting out the car, I'm going to the gym and I'm bloated or something, my cycle's about to start. And I'm like, dang, my stomach, I step out the car and I say, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care what anybody has to say about me. And guess what? It's the best workout. It's the best workout. Like, start saying that. Start saying, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care what you have to say. I don't care what you think of me. How do I think of myself? Do I love myself? Am I happy here? Like, these are questions you really need to ask yourself in order to develop that confidence. But stop hiding who you are. Like, you need to know that you are an individual. And when I say that, like, there's nobody like you. And that is so unique. That is so beautiful. It is so beautiful to see somebody that's different and they know that they're different. They know that they're not trying to be like anybody else. You know how beautiful that is? You know how powerful that is? Stop feeling like you need to fit in this box. Step out of the box and you will be surrounded by a completely different world. You're just trapped right here. Trying to make a box. Oh, look at that. You're just trapped right here. This is you. This is you right here. You're trapped. But once you hop out, boom, now you're here. And you're like, whoa, I couldn't see any of this. I didn't know this is what I actually liked, who I actually was. This is how I actually talked. I used to think I was supposed to talk like this all the time in order for people to like me. Come watch my channel. And now I'm just like, whoever comes, comes. Whoever goes, goes. Like I'm who I am. And there is no need for me to put a facade on the table. There's no need for me to act. I'm human. And once I've accepted that I was human and this is just how I am, I don't care what you think. You think I care? Baby, I don't have much time on this earth left. I know I'm 26, but time is passing. You think I have time to hide who I am? I'm a shining light. Did you not know? No, you don't. You didn't know because you're not a shining light yourself. You're dimming your light. You're dimming your light. You're hiding who you are. Stop doing that. Stop hiding who you are because you are beautiful. You are an individual. You are an individual. You're by yourself. Be by yourself. Be unique. Stop trying to be like everybody else. You're not confident because you're trying to be like everybody else. Stop doing it. And I know it's hard. Some things are some things are so much easier said than done. But I promise you, once it's done, you're gonna be like, wow, that shit was easy as fuck. You're going to be like that. You're gonna be like, wow, that was actually kind of easy. My brain kind of just made it seem like it was harder than what it was. It's easy. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna finish up this energy drink here, and I'm gonna go to the gym. Today I might work on full body. Yeah, I'm gonna do full body. I hope to see some confident women in there.